Yo, what's up guys, HSC Noob Gamer here. In today's video, I show you the best shot meter color to choose for NBA 2K19. So as you all know guys, you can change your shot color meter to any color you like. So we're going to get into which color is actually the best to choose so you can hit as many green lights as possible. Alright guys, before we start today's video, if you're a new gamer like me and you love NBA 2K19 guys, this is the channel for you. I release daily tips and tricks and just entertaining videos in general guys. So it means the world. You can subscribe to the channel, hit that red button down below, leave a like rating on this video, and turn on that bell for notifications. So when I upload, you get notified straight away. Alright guys, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so let's just get straight into the which shot meter colors are probably the best for you guys to use. So we're going to get into the good things, the bad things, and stuff like that. So this footage I'm showing you is a 1v1, but I also tried it out in park, tried it out in rec, tried it out at other events, just to see on like how this jump shot works. And the way I was testing it was just to see how close I was to full bars or even a green every single time. Now I did have some delay in some games, however I don't think it was that big of a delay for me to really say that like it's affected the jump shot. I feel like when I released it, that's where I released it, so we're gonna go with that. Now, first one we have is cyan, okay? So cyan, not blue guys, this is cyan. It's kind of like a light blue, maybe even a teal, and I really like this one, okay? So this one's very good because it is very, very bright and very, very distinct. So it's roughly the same color as like your Gatorade Boost. You know, if you get Gatorade Boost at the end of like your turbo, it's basically that color. So the reason why I like this color, it is very, very bright, but also it's also like a very, very nice thing to see, and it contrasts very well with basically where the bar like meets the top, because the background is actually black, okay? So it's very easy to distinguish between the cyan and the black, so you know when to release it. So that's what I really like about it, and I actually probably had my best game with using cyan throughout rec center, throughout park, all that. I probably had my best game. So if you want to know guys, this is actually the one I personally use. I like cyan. I like the color as well. I wanted to make it different. I know a lot of people, like we know Power DF, he uses magenta, you know, so a lot of people use that. You see me hit a green. But I personally like cyan, very, very light. It's great for all types of, let's say park, so park, rec. If you're playing in the dark, the Beats by Dre one, the dark at night, I don't know what that event's called. You can still see it, and it's very easy to see. And yeah, it's just your eyes are more likely to like be more focused when it's very, very bright. That's why there's some shot meter colors guys that it's not in this video, but they're like black and like gray. So if you want a shout out in the next video, all you have to do is comment down below in this video red and turn on that bell for notifications. So do those two things guys, and you can be in the running to win a shout out in the next video. And those are not good to choose guys. You cannot tell the difference. It is very, very tough, especially if you're playing in like dark events, like I said, the Beats by Dre. So that's why I really like cyan. My eyes, like it's just my eyes in general, I feel like it really just gets drawn to it, and I know when to release it every single time. I probably hit the most greens using that color basically. So give that one a try. Let me know how you go with cyan. Like I said, it's not for everyone, so we'll go to the next one. Guys, the next one we had was red. Now red, I did use it for a bit. I think when I played for the Rockets, it was red as well, like when I was playing my career and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm kind of getting used to red, you know what I mean? So what was great about red? I thought it was pretty good. The only downside is, guys, when I felt like I was going for layups and stuff, I just felt a bit blinded. Yeah, as you see me there, like it just felt like I really couldn't tell. And as you saw, even though I got that in, my release wasn't too perfect. Like it wasn't the greatest release. I just found it was very, very sometimes dark to see, like depending on the background. Like as you see, when I shot that one, it was in with the purple. Like it was kind of like with the background was purple because of like the key, and it was just tough to see at times. So I don't know about you guys. So there's actually 3 ways on people like to watch a jump shot. So people like to try to green it off, you know, watching the release. So they look at the top part of the shot and try to like time the release. Other people actually like to look at the base. I heard that's a big thing. So they look at the base of the jump shot, and they can tell that when the base is like basically at the perfect timing in the green window, as they like to call it. And 3, some people like to look at the actual bar. Now, which is the best to look at? I'm not really too sure. I might do a study on that, on which is the best one to do, but I personally just look at the bar. But the problem is, guys, when you have delay, it's tough, you know what I mean? When you have delay, the bar kind of deceives you. So luckily, I didn't have too much delay in this game. Like I feel like the jump shots I was taking was because, yeah, like that's where I released it, or maybe even just a little bit off, but still. But yeah guys, red I wasn't too big of a fan of, but it is still one of the better ones out of the black, the cyan, the gray, not the cyan, sorry, the black, the gray. I think there was white as well, like white's alright, but it's just you can't really tell the difference sometimes. So guys, like I said, the reason why, like I'm not like crapping on red, but the reason why I like cyan is because not many team colors, and not many backgrounds will blend with cyan. So that's what I like about this one. Alright, next one we're gonna get into is magenta, okay? So as you all know, Power DF is probably the biggest one that uses magenta, and he even says magenta in his videos basically. This one I really like as well. It's very, very colorful, very, very bright, okay? I feel like it's on the same brightness as cyan. You can see it very well. Now with this one it is good because it doesn't have the team colors, like not many team colors are purple or like bright purple. So that's what's great about magenta. So you'd really be able to see it very, very well in like environments like this when the background's orange, or the background can sometimes be like a dark, like it's like a purple, but it also comes across like a dark blue. So you can still see it very, very well. Now the only problem is guys, sometimes like even during dark events, or even when you're playing rec center and there's like the black borderline behind, on the court, it does get sometimes hard to see. It isn't the most like crazy, like it doesn't stand out crazy well, you know what I mean? So that's the only thing that I feel about the magenta one. But if you're playing on like the stage and stuff like that, normal park games, you should be fine. But yeah guys, like I said, it's really up to a personal preference at this point. If you like the magenta and like you're either drawn to it better, that's completely fine. So it's just really up to you. Now the same, if we go back to cyan, I forgot to say about cyan, but cyan is even like sometimes when it's too bright, it's tough to see. So you really got to just find the best contrast between the two. If you want to switch between, you know, shot meters during events, during everything, you could do that, alright? So I'll just show you which ones are pretty good, and yeah, you can go from there. So that's what the thing with magenta. So magenta's like a bright purple, but purple is still just a dark color in general, you know what I mean? So it just doesn't work sometimes when it's still a dark background. But yeah, that's what's great about that. Now, this is probably the last one, and also one of my favorites that I used to use as well. I just moved to cyan because I don't know, I just thought it was like pretty cool. So I was just like, yeah, I'll give that a try. So yellow, guys, I really, really liked yellow for the longest time. It was one of my favorites to choose, and I still prefer it as like my second or even my preferred one. Yellow is actually really, really good, guys. Very, very good for all around. Okay, I feel like it's very all around. Whether it comes to, you know, playing dark events, whether it comes to playing park, whether it comes to playing rec, whether the background's like, you know, like a dark purple or like an orange, I feel like yellow is the most versatile for using it on all platforms. So I really do like yellow myself. Like I would personally recommend that the most out of all of it for you guys, but that's really up to you. So like I said, guys, jump shots are all like, to be a great shooter, you really need everything, okay? You need a good jump shot. That's why we make a jump shot videos. You need to be getting hot zones, guys. Make sure you've been getting your hot zones, okay? You make sure you max out your badges. Make sure your rating is good. And last but not all, guys, make sure your shot meter color is good, because you want one that you're going to be able to notice and you're going to be able to time perfectly. Because if that's what you're looking at, you're going to want something that really pops to you and that can really make it easier for you to hit greens all the time. So that's why I really like, you know, just talking about shot meter colors. I know it's not a big thing and it's not going to make your jump shot wet, like it's not going to be crazy, but it can, like, it can change from a full bar to a green for you, you know what I mean? And there's not even on jump shots in general. This can help with layups, guys. You know, layups, now that they've added the shot meter bar still when you do layups. So it's for both areas and it completely works. You know, it helps out a lot, okay? Like, try playing with a gray or a black shot meter and you'll see your shooting gets a bit weird because you just can't really tell. It's hard to see. But yeah, like I said, guys, yellow I personally like as well as a personal one. Give these a try. These are probably the top 4 that I recommend. Give them all a try. Go to the mypark, go to park, go to rec, go to everything, go to events, and give it a try and just see which one works for you. If you want my personal opinion, I like the cyan, guys, and I like the yellow, okay? Red and magenta, though, they are still really great. As we all know, Power DF, he loves his magenta. So, give all those 4 a try. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments how it is. Yeah, guys, hope it helps you. and you find your perfect shot color meter, right? Alright guys, before we get into the shoutouts, make sure you follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Twitch, guys, because that's where I'll be having my first live stream. But if you guys ever have any questions or anything you want to ask me and stuff like that, or even just say what's up and just talk, guys, those are the platforms to do it. So make sure, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, guys. So just an update, guys, a Twitch stream will be coming next week, alright? It is planned. I'm gonna give you a complete date, but it's gonna be next week, so make sure you follow me there, okay? Because I'm only gonna be streaming on Twitch on the first month, and then I'll move to YouTube when I think it's the right time. But for now, we're gonna stick with Twitch, guys, so make sure you follow me on Twitch. So quick shout out to Kenny Roberts, Calabello B, Charlie Latoha, Sports Highlights, Mystic YT, AI Black, Tommy Accord, Jaden Dunn, Southside, and King K Gamer for commenting on my last video. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all. Alright guys, like I always say, if you're a new gamer like me and you love NBA 2K19, guys, this is a channel for you. I release tips and tricks and just entertaining videos in general. So I mean the world if you can subscribe to the channel, hit my DP, it's right here, or click that red button down below. Or guys, you can watch our latest videos right here in the square box. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll probably see you soon, guys, and bye.